Hi, my name is Kate, and this is my book review of Cavalier, Crimson Elite series by T.L. Smith. This is free on Audible. Actually, this is a 4 series, and this is the first one. It's a duet narration. The male voice is Teddy Hamilton, one of my favorite. And it's a dark mafia romance and a little bit of suspense. This is actually a very, very surprising book because I finally found a perfect female lead who was unhinged, unproblematic, very empowered, strong, independent, my kind of woman. Okay, so her name is Alicia, but her friends call her L. If you are close, L. If you are not, Alicia. She has 2 names in this book. Her background is that she works as a server in a restaurant. She's poor and alone. She lost her twin brother and mother in an accident. The male lead is Creed. He is quiet, psycho, and very, very interesting personality. He is also like the calm one, but obsessed with her. And he has 3 other friends, which is Falcon, like a little bit villain in the story because he's very flirt and naughty, Echo, and Darby. These 4 friends own Crimson Elite. It's a private, very secured, secret, hidden bar for sex. Okay, so basically everyone who works and goes there sign a contract and should be only by invitation of the 4 members. If anyone breach or expose them, they will be unalived by Creed. That's why Creed is the quiet and the psycho one. So the setting was that she was working in the restaurant and one guy groped her, and so she was pissed. She quit, and after that, the friend tried to convince her, but she said no. And out of nowhere, Creed went out and gave her a business card, told her to go there. And so the following day, she went there. She saw the club. She was extremely surprised and immediately loved it. She was given the job as a waitress or server of alcohols. And she immediately loved it in there because it's a fast-paced environment. It's a very, very high paid. In fact, what she earned for a night in Crimson Elite is what she's earning for 1 month in her previous work where she quit. And so Creed and her were catching feeling. In fact, the first time they met, they already have spark. And Creed always walked her home, and they eventually did the spies. But one time when one of the boss on the floor, the one who danced without clothes, asked Creed for another woman to work for her because one of them left or cannot be found or is in trouble. They fought because she does not like working or doing the human server thing. She wants the alcohol server, not the pleasure server girl. And so she left, and then they fought, but one of the friend or owner of the Crimson Elite pick her up, take her back to the bar again. They fight, they make up, and there's more spies. And then she got sick, and after being sick for several days, she finally found out that she was pregnant. So she gave him a silent treatment. He was avoided, and Creed was very suspicious because Creed thought that the reason why Alicia was avoiding her, leaving her, is because Alicia found out that he is torturing and aliving people. But there's actually a different scenario. And so when eventually the friends of Creed deliver and talk to her, there was like a big plot twist until she was supposed to be fired because Creed is already like out of control because Alicia was avoiding him and she is not telling Creed that she is pregnant, and Creed is the quiet one who is obsessed with her, who was, the quiet ones. Oh, sorry for the caricature. And so when she was about to be fired by the other owners of Crimson Elite, she lost consciousness. She was brought to the hospital. That's how Creed and his friends and his mother found out that she was pregnant. Creed does not want children. He does not want to have a child. However, the mother of Creed was very nice, who helped her with the pregnancy and all, until one time when they are supposed to do a scan, he was like, what is his scan? But he doesn't know anything because he doesn't like a child. But his friends Darby and Echo told him about the scan, and then he eventually showed up and they made up. And after that, they bought a house and a property, and that's the end. And the book review, my story for this, my rating is 5, and the spice is 3, just 3. Because it wasn't that so many spice, and it wasn't that filthy spice, but there's a spice, okay? There's several spice, okay? And the reason why I made it 5 is because Creed, from not speaking, just going with the flow with his mother, with his friends, with the bar, with his job, he's like a robot. When he met Priscilla, his life completely changed and he became more human. I like that a lot. I like how Priscilla handled Creed, despite Creed being the quiet one. He does not know how to process emotion because of his trauma. She still take care of her. And Alicia, despite having trauma of her own because of losing her twin brother and her mother, she was very, very independent and strong. I like that a lot. I also like how each character wasn't taking over of the male and female lead, and although there's itsy bitsy, I don't know what you call that, I forgot the English, like a little bit parts of the friends of Creed, there's still like a good chemistry among the characters, and there's like amazing plot twist when she went to the house of Creed because she couldn't sleep. They fought, she couldn't sleep. She went to Creed's home to talk to her. And I swear, that's the most mature thing a female lead that I have so far that I've read. Like, she went to the guy's place to confront him and call him out for his BS. But there's a plot twist that happened after that. So, those are the things that I like the story, the voices, the chemistry, like the character development. I was extremely surprised, and I couldn't oh my god, there's a lot of things that happen, but I love it. I never once complained. I never once oh my god, no. I love it. I couldn't even put it down. And I've read, this is like one of my comfort books now, other than Honeymooners and So Not Meant to Be. This is so good, and I fall in love with T.L. Smith. This is the first book that I've read from her. I just read it because of Teddy Hamilton, and it's free on Audible, but I fell in love with her as an author. I love it so much that I am continuing with the 3 other books. My only dislike in here, and the only dislike that I have, is the pregnancy. Not a fan, oh, excuse the dog, not a fan of anything related to pregnancy. I don't know. It's just not my cup of tea, okay? I highly recommend this book, but be careful with the trigger warning. And thank you very much for watching. I have to end the video because the dogs are barking. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this book as much as I enjoy it. And have a wonderful rest of your day or night. Bye-bye.